Good evening. It's December the 14th. It was 1 year ago today that I walked around and looked at the Christmas lights, and so we're going to do it again tonight. And it's snowing, and there's fresh snow, so it's very Christmassy. So this is going to be around in the neighborhood. We'll take a look at people's lights, and yeah. Now the question is the best way to go. I think I will go up to my left first. Here along Angus Crescent, enjoying the Christmas lights, and then we'll come down the other side, which will take us by, maybe I'll walk on the other side. I don't know. Where do you find more lights? Hard to say. It's a bit like my Halloween night. Then it was Halloween decorations. I'm afraid my Facebook feed has screwed up, so I think I'm only on YouTube tonight. I could have done it in high def, I guess, that being the case, but I think we're still in 720. I don't know why it suddenly decided it was logged out of Facebook. I don't know why. As far as I know, I didn't change anything. Actually, I'm not seeing a lot of lights along here. Is it too early? People's lights haven't come on yet? Maybe they're on a timer, not on a... Ours is on a photosensitive switch that comes on when it gets dark outside. I think see somebody's Christmas tree in there anyway. A few little lights over there. There's more as we go along. It's about minus 13. It's supposed to snow all night. They were saying we might do as much as 5 to 10 centimeters, but I'm not sure we're going to get that now. But like Halloween decorations, only they're Christmas decorations. Oh, some flashing ones over there. Hello. Looking at Christmas lights. No lights on this house yet because there's no house there yet, but it's coming. Always popular wrapping the tree trunks. So far, nobody has found me live on YouTube, which kind of surprises me. But I'm hoping my feed isn't screwed up here. Well, maybe there's one showing there, watching somewhere. Go around the corner here, which will take us by the grasshopper. There's always lots of lights on that apartment building there. This, of course, is Albert Street up here, so busier. Not Christmas lights, just lights. Trying to make sure I stay on the sidewalk here. I hope everything's sharp. I hadn't checked the focus until just now, but as I can tell, it's sharp. Looks okay. Around the corner, more lights. Up there is the grasshopper I was speaking of, coming into view. Now this is a tough one to decide exactly what's the best way to go here. I keep going down Leopold. I think I'll go down to Angus Boulevard and then go down to my left. I don't know if there's anything to, although I do want to get over to the grasshopper here. Not that I can really walk out to the grasshopper because of the snow, but so you can see it there. It's created by local artist Wolf Perot. And in the summertime, plants grow up inside it and turns it into a green grasshopper. They've got dancing lights on the side of their building over there. See? That one looks cozy. It doesn't have lights on the outside, but it just has that kind of Christmassy look to it. Oops. Almost fell off the sidewalk. Well, not very lit up along this part of the Crescent. I know there's quite a bit on Connaught Crescent. We'll get over there as I keep working my way around here. Snow's let up since I first stepped out. I could start up again at any time, though. It's supposed to snow all night, actually. Yeah, I think it's even picking up a little bit more now, just after I said that. There's some lights over there. Take a look down and see if it's worth going down the boulevard here. There's a house down there that's traditionally been heavily decorated, and it seems to be less decorated this year. But when they have the kind of they look like torches burning in their yard lights there. They're not actually torches. Worth walking down here? Maybe. We'll go down this Angus Boulevard here. Check things out. Oh! This is the way I normally walk to the lake on Fridays. I don't know if I'll walk tomorrow, having done a lake walk today. I really do need to get work done. This always seems a particularly Christmassy street because of the spruces down the middle. Just floodlights for the red and green. Somebody's shoveling. Personally, I'm waiting until tomorrow morning when it's finished snowing. See, that one has traditionally been very heavily decorated, and that's actually down a bit from most years, but it looks like the corner there's. Maybe we'll go down to the corner. First, I'll go up here and check out Harrington Mews. Oh, yeah, I thought there might be some lights on this house, and sure enough, there are. Red and white. Over here, I've walked by this, well, there's a little bit over there in that house too. I've walked by here in the mornings on the way to the lake and seen this tree lit up, so I knew it would be. Thank you. Oh, maybe we need to go down into Harrington Mews here. Looks like there's some things going on. This is where Wally Knight lives in my Shards of Excalibur young adult fantasy series. He lives right down here. We're going to walk right by his house, except it's not really his house because his house is fictional. It's in this location. A real house, a real location, fictional house. There's a big house here, very big house. Oops, I'm about to get run over by a Volvo or a pickup. Big house, lots of lights. Smaller lights, smaller house, fewer lights. They have some flashing stuff going on in their window. That's kind of what drew me down here. So Wally's house is basically, in the books, right in this corner. If his house were real, this would be it. If you've read the books, and if you haven't, you should. Shards of Excalibur, they're just coming out widely again. Oh, they're on Amazon, in both ebook and print. Ebook, lots of other places, and print. New print editions spreading as I get them ready. I guess I should pin this one in the place of the one from last year. It's been pinned at the top of the channel for the whole year. 1 year ago tonight. I think my streaming app must have updated, and that's why it wasn't quite the same when I started it up today. It was, didn't want me to, wants me to relog onto Facebook, and I just couldn't do it at the time that I had. So, I'm only on YouTube, I think. If I'm wrong about that, and you're on Facebook, well, yay. It was very confusing, whatever was going on. Yes, well, they still have lots of lights on that house in front of us, but it's not as busy as it has been at times. It was very busy at Halloween. I wonder if somebody new owns the house. That's possible. Maybe it got sold in the last year. All right, well, we'll go down this way since there's lights on the corner here. Oh, I smell wood smoke. Someone's got a real fire going. We have a fireplace, but it has a gas insert in it, so we just turn it on and off. None of that dealing with firewood. I've had a real fireplace. They're a pain. Also, a bird got down and into my apartment. First apartment I lived in, Regina, it had a real fireplace, and a bird got into the apartment, which was not fun. I got quite a bit going on over there. And that one's moving too. And here's the house on the corner with the strings of lights along the fence. We'll go up here and then go up the next street, I think, depending on what the lights look like in any direction. I'm surprised how much traffic there is down in here. Why isn't everybody just at home? Why isn't anybody out in the snow? Unless, of course, they're doing a YouTube video. Lights over there, and not just the ones on the car. So I knew there'd be lights down here on this fence because I walked by it in the mornings early enough to see them. The houses over there. You got a, whatever that is, polar bear. It's a polar bear. That's what it is. And then the fence is really nicely done here with the lights and the I might have to go up on the dike. There's a lot of lights on the other side of the river we could take a look at. Nothing much else down here, but looks like it's worth it just to go up on the dike and take a peek across the river. There's a few lights here. Oh, they've got like moving lights, sparkly things. Kind of cool. I suppose looking straight at the front door is the way to fully appreciate those. Here on the dike. There's the bridge down in that direction. These are the lights that were attracting my attention. I'll just walk up here and go down the steps onto the next street. Over there, quite a bit. It's interesting. That path, that road obviously goes uphill quite a bit because I was looking over top of the dike and seeing those over there. Probably quite a bit more going on the other side, but I don't think I'm going under Regina Avenue. The next street, there's steps that'll take me down again. Yeah, I think this app must have updated, and that's why all of a sudden it wanted me to log back into Facebook, and I just couldn't do it. If you are watching me on Facebook, let me know that you're watching me on Facebook, because I don't think it's working. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, I'll go down the steps here carefully, because they're snowed. Christmas tree over there. I mean, not much on the outside of any of the houses. There's some color over here. Still smell wood smoke. I'm going to check and make sure it looks like it's in focus. Some plain white wrappings on these tree trunks to differentiate them from the colorful wrappings. Oh, there's quite a bit going on in this house up here. Ooh. I keep unexpectedly stepping off of things that I didn't realize were above ground level. We're over this way now. It's got some lights on it too. I'm sort of working my way back up to Leopold. I think what I'm going to do is I need to go along college a little bit, or take a look along college anyway. I'm going to have to come back down Leopold, which will take me to Angus and home. Oh yeah, I knew there were lights over here. So this is Garnet Street up here, which is where I lived when I first came to this neighborhood, starting in the 90s, early 90s, very early 90s, maybe about 1990. I don't know how long I lived up on Sherwood Drive. I wonder if there's any lights on my old house down there. Oh, I see a Santa Claus, so we got to go take a look at him. Both of these are new since I lived here. Or this is one house. That's new. Wait, is this not Garnet? Oh, this isn't Garnet. This is Cornwall. That was confusing me for a moment. I thought, what happened to my house? But we're not on Garnet. So this is that big new house. They have a Santa out in front. So I guess I'm not going up. I'm not on Garnet yet. That's one more. This is Cameron. And if I went on down that way, it would take me onto the footbridge. I do want to go over to Garnet, so I will do that, even though it doesn't take me in front of this house. Right. Okay, I'm one block further south than I thought I was, as I'm looking for lights instead of paying attention to where I'm walking. This is the popular toboggan hill, and actually there's some kid out there right now. Down in the bowl, it's called. Oh, here's a big conglomeration of lights around the corner. Lots of blue in this corner. Blue and some white. More lights over there. There's a Santa out in front. Now, this will take me by the house that I used to live in. Just a little further up here. I don't know what's with all the cars. It's got some lights going on too. Snowing a little harder again. Now, a lot of these are new since I lived down here. Because, of course, I moved away from here in '97 when I got married. A lot of these houses have been built since then. Like that one. Or this one. Definitely these boxy ones weren't here. Oh, my old house does have lights on it. This is where I lived from about 1990 to 1997. It's in this little house right here. I rented it. I think it belongs to whoever lives there now. 2617 Garnet Street was my address. And that house is still there. I used to know the girl who lived there, but I don't think she's there anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if she was. She wouldn't be a girl. She was a young woman then, but I was a young man, so they got sparkles all over their house. Now we're going to go on up to the Crescent, Leopold. Don't know what's the better side to go on. What's going on over here? I can always walk in the middle of the road as long as nobody's coming. So over here as well. My face is getting cold. My jaw is a little stiff, so if I talk funny, that would be why. I can cover my face, but I'm trying to avoid that because it really muffles my voice, I discovered in previous walks. How long have I been out? Not quite half an hour. I said I'd probably only be about 45 minutes. So I'll keep an eye on that. Little unlit along here for some reason. On Garnet Street here, people with Christmas trees but not doing the exterior lights. I can understand that. It can be a pain to set up. Well, I know that house. It's a very cool house, but I don't know who lives there now. The person I knew that lived there was Joseph Pettick, who's a very noted architect, but he's been dead for a few years now. I think Bob Hughes, who's the editor of the Leader Post, lived there. He's been dead for a few years too, so. We're going to go up all the way to College here. I think. It's not Christmas lights, but it's nicely lit. Next to it looks very cozy and Christmassy in this snow and with that kind of roof. All the lights seem to be on. There goes a rabbit across. I saw it, you probably didn't. Yes, this one really looks like a Christmassy Christmas card house in these lighting conditions. Back on the sidewalk. The trouble is, I really need to go. Well, maybe not. I can't look at everything anyway, so it's a good sampling of the neighborhood, that's for sure. Okay, so this is College Avenue up here. There's usually quite a few along it that are decorated. That one. This one over here. And the ones next to it as well, looks like. Then I'll go down. That's a tough one. Deciding how I should do this. We got some reindeer there on the other side of the police cars. I assume it's a Mountie that lives there, because that's a Mountie car or vehicle. Candy canes there. I'm going to go down the alley, which will take me back to Leopold, because I'm going to walk around Leopold, then come up this side of Angus, and then go down around Connaught, and that will take me home, I think. It's night, but it's not dark because of the snow and the low clouds and the city lights reflecting off the clouds. It's actually quite bright. You won't see a lot of Christmas lights in the alley. Now I smell food. I am getting hungry. Motion sensitive light found me. I need the next alley, another motion sensitive light. It's like lighting my way as I walk down the alley. This is actually taking me down the alley between Leopold and Angus, which isn't quite what I had in mind. I need there'll be an alley somewhere that takes me over to Leopold. It must be here. Yeah, here it is. That's the third motion sensitive light. Right, so if we go over this way, we'll be back on. Isn't it just the way? You wouldn't expect to see somebody coming up the alley just when you want to walk down this short stretch of it. Okay, now we'll go down Leopold, down to Angus. We'll go up Angus to College, over to Connaught, down Connaught, and that will take us home. That's the plan. That rabbit probably came from over there. There's usually rabbits in that little piece of open land there. And now we get more Christmas lights, which is actually what I'm out here to find. Another Santa Claus lurking there. There's a reindeer over here. Nicely done up one up here. Oh, lots of lights going on here. I missed that little stretch down there, but like I said, you can't look at everything. Got a nativity scene in front of this one. Nice. We've got the moving lights on this one as well. This one has lots of lights on it, on the tree, and then on the front of the house as well. It's an interesting color on those. Something a bit new, I think. I missed a piece of Leopold because of the way I did it, so I may have to go up it a little bit and then back, because it looks like there's quite a few lights up there. And at least well, no, maybe not. You'd think this one would have lots of lights, but it's got lots of lights, but no Christmas lights. It's a very nice house. A little bit here. I've been in this house. It's a nice house as well. Well, maybe I don't need to go any further up Leopold. I'll stick to my plan. We have our popular tree trunks wrapped in lights. Red and white is a popular color combination. See, there are lights up that way, but I'm turning to the left here now. This actually takes me very close to home, but I'm going to go up the long crescent and back along the short crescent to wrap things up here. More red and white, same house, just the front of it now. Lots of lights along here, which is nice. especially on this corner up here. They've done a lot in their corner lot. They've done a lot in their lot. Let's go take a look at their lot. It's a big lot because it's a corner lot. Lots of trees and bushes, and they have decorated most of it. They also had a lot at Halloween. You may recall if you walked with me on that adventurous stroll. Somebody piled snow in the middle of the sidewalk, which was very nice. Lots of white light on those particular tree trunks. The popular porch candles. Well, at least I've seen them before. I guess I don't see them that often anymore. Traditional red and green. Some blue. Well, that's a choice I've seen before too. You put like a candle at each window, electric candle obviously, but it has the effect of a candle in the window. Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. I don't actually hear any bells, but they would be appropriate at this point. Hear them ring, ding-a-ling, soon it will be Christmas Day. Hear the snow crunch, there you go. This is Santa's big scene. And the snow is starting to fall harder again. And above all the bustle you hear silver bells. It's hard to sing because my jaw is stiff from the cold. Well, if I sing too much, I get a copyright hit, so. Only if the algorithms recognize it. They probably wouldn't recognize me a cappella-ing it. If I played a recording, they would for sure. Oh, they've got a nice wreath. Okay, this is College Avenue. We'll go around the corner, down Connaught, and we're home. Or I'm home. I don't know where you are. You're probably home right now. Somewhere warm. Okie dokie. There's actually quite a bit. You know, I'm just going to go down one block to my left because I know there's a house down the corner here that's got lots going on. City buses. Well, I was at this corner. Is there anything there I didn't see? No, I guess not. I guess it wasn't as busy that house as I thought it was. Right, I was down there, so never mind. We will carry back this way. Down to Connaught. I think it usually has lots of lights, and that will wrap us up nicely. Then I get my supper. Which I am ready for. Some more. Looks like Charlie Brown over there. And gang, there's a Santa. I think that's Charlie Brown. And Snoopy, maybe? No? Oh, it's Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yoda. A minion and Santa Claus. But definitely not your traditional Christmas figures. Okie dokie. One short crescent to go. To the right. This is Connaught Crescent. So we have Leopold, which is the biggest. Angus is next. Then Connaught. So obviously each crescent is nestled inside the other and gets smaller, but Connaught's only a half crescent because it ends in the schoolyard. Having school, which at one point was a farm. I believe, well, probably all of this land was a farm at one point. It's all lights down there in front of us. Coming up. They have a nice Christmas tree right in their front yard. Can't do much about the cars parked in front of things. This is the little tiny blue house next to the very modern tall house. I'll look right into it tonight. See the layout. Much more traditional house. It looks very Christmassy, doesn't it? Very Christmas cardish. Big wreath on this one. And lots of lights out front. Now, if you did walk with me at Halloween, you'll remember that this house on the corner had lots of Halloween stuff, and it looks like they have quite a bit of Christmas stuff too. Right here. With, looks like a squirrel and a deer. And that's pretty much it. Just around the corner to the stop sign, and that will be the end of the walk. The 2022 looking at the lights in the neighborhood walk. Go back down here to the one that was really done up in the corner. That'll be a good place to stop. I'm sorry Facebook didn't work, but of course nobody on Facebook knows that, so until I post to YouTube later, they won't know what they missed live. Now, the bishop's house here, which goes all out for Halloween, hasn't done much of anything for Christmas, it looks like. Okay, I'll stop here with this nice view of the yard of this house. So, thank you for walking with me, and I'll be back. This is not my last walk before Christmas by any means. It's just my one walk at night to enjoy the Christmas lights. I hope you enjoyed them. Merry Christmas. Still a little less than 2 weeks away. And I'll be back tomorrow.